I answer? May I answer?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think this question has nothing to do with God existence or not. Reason I'm telling you, because if you leave a pulse dal aside and if you leave it for 2 days, it will create some worms. So who is the producer here? Can someone let me know? Same as, right? Same as adding germs and leaving for a few days, it creates a lot of insects. So same as this creation and this production is made. There isn't. So there firstly came egg, according to me, then chick from it, and a lot of chick could create and produce a lot of eggs. So this was the reason. There isn't any celestial power or no nothing. As I already covered, if you leave some vegetable like potato, right? If we take potato and if we put aside for 3 4 days or weeks, it starts making or producing some kind of worms. So who is the creator here? Here, this is also the reason behind God. So is there God behind this creation of these worms? Can someone let me know? So this is a scientific reason behind it. There is some scientific reason behind it.
Never change to another thing. As per your mutation, as
It
per the
is
science policy, mutation is one thing is muted
right.
to another thing, but never can change anything.
Hmm. Yeah. So if you talk about this generation development, so this development can come. This development comes from our learning process. How we were in early age and now how we are. We are starting getting changes, development, all the changes we are accepting from our mind. This is the result of our effort, nothing else. So what we could learn and what we could gain related technology, if I give you example. So there is a God behind it or our effort or hard work.
Yes, ma'am. I want to put forward my view.
Yeah, please.
Okay, on God exist. First of all, I'd like to say we are living in Earth, and we know very well. Being a human, we find everything. Okay, whatever we need, we create that. Like if you say about bike, motorcycle, flight, etc. So these are evaluate and these are perfect. Will we are focused on that? We try to create that. These are not automated system. Some of scientists, someone human, they create it. So this is a small kind of creations. But God is a supernatural energy. He has more capable to create all over things. So being a human, it's not possible. Being a human, it's not possible to create a man or create any living particles. So how it's create? If we ask ourselves, so there might have someone who create the world, who create the human, who create the things.
Who created all
That's
these things? Right.
so that's actually a supernatural energy. This supernatural energy, someone say Allah, someone say any others. They give another name. So as per the view, as per my opinion, this is created by someone, and that is God.
Of course. Of course, there is energy, as you said, but that energy is scientific energy, I would say. Even some scientist has declared it there is no God, and that is really true. Have you ever seen the result of many scientific researches? This is one of them. This is a quick fix. It's an very example, very minor example. If we apply the quick fix or any glue, it starts sticking. So this is the result of scientific energy. And there are lots of scientific things which we are using. There isn't any power behind it. I give you a very small example of potatoes worm. So who is generator here of these worm? Who is producer of these worm? No, nothing. Same as if we leave anything, it creates some worm and things. And that is called energy. How they worm start moving from one place to another place. These are also kind of a spirit. And as we believe, as people believe who are religious, maybe they are superstitious, they believe we have to take birth many times. So this is one of them. Who created them? No one created them, right? There are lots of insects, there are lots of creatures. People believe there is also behind God is the reason. I don't believe. And if really he exists, so I think people who are religious, they consider God as a mother. So how a mother can sit silently seeing his babies or kids in pain or suffer? We can see a lot of natural disaster. There are lots of very bad reason that is really so terrible, awful. Why God is not doing anything for them? They are really naive. They are innocent babies. A lot of bad things are happening with them. So being a mother, how God can sit silently without doing anything.
Yes.
This is the
So,
main point.
Yes,
Sandeep sir.
ma'am. Actually, I want to say something
Yeah, yeah,
because
Please,
yes.
please.
So, firstly, I think ma'am also covered all the things. Okay, so I also include some topic.
yes.
Firstly, I want to share my opinion that there is no scientific proof that God is exist or not. Okay, so that is the most important because we reach in 2026. Okay, so all the world totally depend on scientific uh, situation as of now. So in modern world, okay, so we need evidence. Totally, we depend on the evidence. So
Exactly.
firstly, we need evidence. If God really exist, so why innocent people face pain? Why innocent people face poverty? And we also find natural calamities as which ma'am also covered. Okay, so that is the most important things. Second thing is religious difference. If God really exist, so why he divided in other part in Hindu, Muslim, Christian? So why he divided? Okay,
He
Yeah.
and
didn't
another
he didn't divide actually. It is our own belief. What we started doing after we grew up, we started making differences. We started doing
who
all these
who
separations.
who is make the religion? Human beings make the religion.
Yeah.
God is not create any religion. You I we the human being thing is think about we are the God because you are human things. Human was create the religion because religion is not created by God.
yeah. Actually,
Please give
uh,
me a moment. Okay. I
yes,
want to
you
put
you
forward
will
my
get
point. Okay.
chance. Okay, before.
And your turns is over. Okay. So you who get more times. Okay. So I want to give me put forward against ma'am conversations, ma'am and Rakshit sir also. Uh, all you asked about the scientific reasons. There is no proof. Second things, why, why these are the natural disasters happening if God exists, and religious depend also, but later. So back to the point. So now I want to say, if you look at the last 5 to 6 years, 10 years, science, lot of things scientists proved lot of things, but later it's found wrong. Like we know about Copernicus. Before that, on that times, scientists told the sun around move around the earth.
Yeah.
Few at the recent times we know. Also, we can say about ISRO and India. Lot of astronauts say that uh, again we can't do anything against the science. Like any heli launch or any kind of things rocket launcher can stay in sky. But what Elon Musk say? Elon Musk told that some someone made science. He is a man. He might have any mistakes. So why we are followed them? We are following them 100%.
Right.
1 to 2% we can try every times. We can give our best. So in the evaluation of science, later we can be get any kind of different results or any
Yeah.
scientific report. It's still not found. Second things, it's about nat- uh, natural disasters. Okay, and a lot of things. If you read the any sacred book, so the first thing told that the first they wrote, the God told, I give the free will, free hand to all living particle in the world. He always give us a power to think on our own way to do work. But later, if we forget the God, if we do mistake again and again, then God punish us.
Okay.
Yes. Third things is as a mother, or mother also punishes, God also punish us. So these are the things. Okay. God can, why can't? Yes.
Yeah. Should I add anything?
Yes, ma'am.
As you covered the last point, mother punishes kids, right? Mother is
Yes.
mother, but being a mother, she never can harm her own child or children. But
Yes.
okay, she can punish only, but in order to mend her child, not she can ruin whole life. But here, many children, rather babies, they are 1.5 year old, 2.5 year old, they are being raped and they are being killed, they are being kidnapped. There are lots of this kind of awful daily, news you must have heard. So how God can be this much ruthless? We are a man, right? We cannot see anyone. If it is in our power, if it were in our hand, can we see any person struggling, especially babies? Even if we are a human being, we cannot really tolerate. If we can see, we cannot control ourselves helping a baby, especially if he is a 2.5 year old. But how a mother, as we consider God as a mother, how a mother can sit silently? Again, I'm raising this question. Seeing a child, especially if he or she has power. I don't have power, but still I would try if it were in my hand. So how it is not possible? This is the main
Yes.
question of mine.
Yes. Yes. I have the answer, but I want to. Shaji sir.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So you can say something later. I'll reply. Okay.
Okay. My question, my answer is the God have help for only human. God for everyone, because God can help for every people. The some people has to do for anything to help for not God, because of you the anything happen, something you have been do the you can against happen because of we utilize the earth. 90% of earth we utilize for we are the powerful in the world, because the reaction will be again happened.
I have the answer, but I would like to give
Ma-
chance Rakshit ji to answer. Then I would
Ma'am,
answer.
I want to reply you. Okay.
Please.
Actually, I noted your point. Okay.
Yeah.
So you told that you figure just if the God exists, why the child has been raped or they lost their life, they kidnapped. So I'd say I've already told that the world is a game. This is a playground, and God give us a free will. Beta, you can play at yourselves. So whatever we are doing, if any wrong things happening in the world, that's happening due to our free will. We do the mistakes. It's not God mistakes. We do the mistakes again and again. We create the problem. We fight with each others. We killed others. So there it can be proved. So there is no from this things we can say the God doesn't exist. First thing. Second things, and this is a single kind of pixel. Like we can look at the first side. Okay, that it's happening is happening, but they need to be punished. If the God exists, and I am agree that God should be punished them. But in our sacred book, if we believe our God, we must believe on our sacred book. And they're right. If the person's living their life wrongly, their next birth will be as a dog, cat, and very very bad things. And as like in Islam, I know about Islam, there is a rules. After finish your life, when you died, you have to give that there will have to calculate your work.
Yeah.
If you do good work, there has a gift for you. If you do wrong, you must go to Jahannam or Narak. So God also create the things. This is a ground we are playing, but later, we are not
Actually,
finally.
according to me, I have the answer of every question related because, as I believe, when that life started on the earth, only few profounder they gathered and they decided to create a kind of a image for people who may be misleading, who may be misguided, who may be the bad people. So they created this kind of image like this is God, and this God will punish you if you do anything wrong. So this is our belief only. If we do anything bad, second birth, we will become this or that, we will be punished. But if it really exists, if it is really true, so we should be punished just after we do any mistake. Then it would be a kind of a lesson which people could learn. Even idols are being stolen from the temple. So who will teach the lesson if God exists and even now he is not? So the culprit who is setting the example, I did it and I found nothing. I'm free. I'm free to do what I want. So this way a person, I hope you must have been aware about related what happened this year in Bangladesh, right? Openly people in public place, a person was being beaten and tortured very badly, as badly that he lost his life. So how brutal a person can be, and there was a crowd said nothing. So if God really exists and he had power, of course he could have done something which he didn't do. So he is setting example, I'm nowhere, you can do whatever you want. And culprits are doing, they are taking advantage because they know the reality, there is no God, they are doing, and they are facing no consequences. So this is the real proof, evidence which we can see on our face, right? From our eyes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ma'am. Actually, I want to ask some question
yeah.
to
Yes.
team A. That is Asif.
Yes.
Yes. So, Asif, you clearly believe that God exists. Okay.
Yes.
So you tell me what God expects from us.
Yes.
Firstly, you have to answer. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, God give us a very well guideline. If we read our sacred books from there, we can know so what we should do. Expect means okay, we have to follow his guideline. There have three, and we must are honest persons being a human. Second things, we must follow his instructions. This is God's guideline.
In,
Who
in my,
wrote who wrote the instruction?
sir,
Is it a
I
human being
if,
or God
sir,
himself?
if
Yes,
if
yes.
control,
Continue.
if control everything by God, we would like a robot, not humans.
Yes.
I
What's
couldn't
the
I couldn't get his
I
point.
I
Could you
was
understand? Could you understand?
no
Please
no
If,
let me know.
if God controlled for everything, you can send for the attack to someone. If God like a Superman to control everything. We would like a robots, not humans.
But God is more powerful than Superman. We are giving example of Superman for God. God has maybe made a person who is playing a character only of a Superman. And God is a real Superman. He had that
yes
power. He can
yes
control
yes
whole
no doubt.
world.
I
Everything.
think so. For a 1 week, 1 month, okay, in football ground. Then I reach in final match. So definitely I can get the man of the match. Yeah, I
Why you you are only not attending the match? So many players attending the match, and they are believing the God, and they are more practice. They achieve the goal. Why should you can just for pray for 5 days because
So
you can
so
you
what
are
is the
the
benefit? What is the benefit of believing the God if I have to put my effort? If I don't have to put my effort, it means God is supporting me.
you can see the match of the the final match in the 2024 World Cup. The match is tied from for England and New Zealand match. Last match is lasting the lack of luck to win the England because the God luck everything.
I
I'm
okay.
giving you one more example.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure you must have heard about Gulshan Kumar murder case, right? He was a really great devotee of God, and he sung many religious and many good songs, shams, right? So
Yes.
why he was murdered so brutally? Why didn't God help him? Rather, he was on the way of the temple. I think he was coming back from the temple after worshipping. So the way he got his death, that was really so much awful, so much dangerous, so much disappointing. Means he had a lot of fans. All were just thinking about him. So why he got this tragic end? Even if he sung a lot of song, he was a great devotee. Everyone knows.
Yes, ma'am. Since my first conversations, I always try to. So I am trying to convince you both of guys that this world is a playground. So here, anything could be happened. Everyone have the free will. They take their decisions by using their mind. So there, anything could be happened. This is the first thing. Second thing is about the gift or benefit if you believe on God.
Hmm.
So there is a benefit also after the death. You will get the benefit after the death. That there also the God is waiting for you to give your price and punish. you have to wait for that moment. We are, this is like it's also a playground. Okay, here in a football match there also happen persons, some good person fail to perform well, they fight with each others. It's like that, it's a ground. Okay, the good persons perform very well here, the evil perform very bad here. Okay, so so later we can find, okay, our benefit. Okay,
Okay.
and we have to wait for them.
I want to
Wait for
raise
that.
one more point here. Suppose this is a class. Suppose not this is real. This is a class and it is a meeting. I'm the host here. And being a teacher, being the head, being the host, if you all are dominating to each other, fighting, abusing, even if it is offline class, they all are beating to each other or they are just bent on killing to each other. And I'm just watching to all of them, just enjoying life. I said nothing. I did nothing. So will you respect me? Will you believe me? Will you appreciate me? So, being a head, God is head, as you guys believe, who believe that God exists. So, He is
Yes,
our inspiration. He is the head. He is the in charge. He is our host. He is our hope. We have a lot of hope from God, right? So, if He doesn't perform, if He doesn't teach any lesson, if He doesn't show that He really exists, if He doesn't show any existence point, so how would we start believing Him? This is the main point which I'm not getting the answer satisfactory.
yes, I'll give the satisfied answer definitely. I'll try my best. Sandeep sir, would you like to say or may I try?
Yeah, you can say.
Okay, so this context, अरे हंस क्यों रहे हो महाराज? So this is a defined context. Okay, yeah, we all are a living particles here. As a living particle, yes, you can directly involve with us, but in the context of God also, God can beat us. He is the most powerful energy. But after all, he made the rules. This is the rules of world. We we should believe that. If you think, if God is not interfering directly, like in a match or anywhere, we know a team is losing the match. So is this possible? The coach would play the game to help his team. The player would play. They might be lose the game, they might be win the game, but at the end of last moment, they have to play. So the world also like that. The God is watching everything and give the exact guideline what we should, why we all should do. But it's our wrong. We are wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
If you think,
Coach played his role. Okay, it's fine.
yes,
Now players are ready to play, but there is umpire who plays the role to do the partiality, not partiality, right? The real judgment. He shows finger and he tells everyone this is the winner. He is making mistake or something. But in our life, who is the umpire? God is only umpire and He is our trainer, so we will expect all the things from God.
God is not a umpire. Every man to born. It is the it is the God reality. One day he for death. For in any circumstances, because the God to do for the God will control the or the earth to for birth and death. You can say it for Gulshan Singh case, but you can think about he is give for God for everything. He give for a good life. He give for a good make a good singer, and he death for a age
God
of
is no, God is not doing anything. The people
what
efforts are showing the result. Singer, right?
who give the voice.
Voice is automatically this
then
is generated
Why
since our birth.
another person's voice is no say not for everyone voice is not same. Why you they will go to practice, they will make a good singer. Why? And the good singer death. Okay, he is death, and he is death after his name he is remaining
Yeah,
because
there is a reason behind it actually, but that reason is not God. If we mix red or blue color, it becomes purple. But would you say that there is also God behind it? These are scientific reason. There are a lot of machines which
why
are showing the
why
results.
why your science is not science not control the death. Any
correct.
person was to born, he was to
That's
death. It is the control thing. Why
yeah.
the why any person no anyone to
So,
without
so can God control the death? If He were able to, I can believe, of course. God can
Ma'am,
control death.
I want to say, okay. Actually, I want to reply your questions. Okay. Uh, आपने क्या बोला? बोलते बोलो. I forgot the things. Okay. What was that, ma'am?
Just before this.
हाँ. You ask some things, and but Sandeep sir
Related
started.
umpire, right? Like you were giving example for a game. So
Yeah, umpire. Okay, okay.
umpire, right? There is umpire and trainer. They both play the different role. But in our life, okay, players, if they don't win, if they couldn't win, or if they don't win, they are not going to lose their life. But here in real life, people are losing their life not natural death, rather because of the domination of anyone, torture of anyone. So I think this is called murder, which is only in the hand of God if it exists. If God exists, then.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, there is 2 point, and I would like to mention Sandeep sir's point also, but it will be later. The firstly, I would like to reply you that there is an umpire of rules regulation. Firstly, before creating the human, before creating the world, God make a sacred books, and he told this is the mandatory we all should follow in our lives. This is the complete guidelines of our life. So there is a particular rules and regulation on the game like this. And the second things, which is right, which is wrong, if you ask the things. So there at the from what God not human, God like a energy. Okay, we no one know his structures, his how he be, how he where he is. No one find him. But the things is the God sent his message by using his paigambar, by using his
Messenger.
messenger. So like you can say for Hindu dharma Ram, later he's devoted. For Muslim dharma, okay, we can Muhammad, then they are paigambar, then you can say Christians.
Yes.
Okay, so here there is a particular person, always a leader of the world. They are deciding which is right, which is wrong by following the his sacred book.
Of
Second
course.
thing,
Please, please.
second thing is I want to emphasize Sandeep sir point. If this is this creation by nature, so the science is able to understand everything, create everything. So why the science can make a human still now? If science is ready to create everything, so why they can't it? So it means some supernatural energy or God exists. He's the only one can create it.
Okay. So has anyone seen God if he really exists then?
No one see him.
Okay. So we
Yeah,
should.
actually, I want to say lastly that many people believe in God because of tradition, culture, or fear, but they never saw the real evidence. Okay, so that is the most important
Okay, so
thing which I
so
believe.
still debate is in between. It is still on the air in the pipeline. We will complete it next session because we are getting
Yes.
late now. Okay, so you all performed very well. How was my performance? Let me know. I would ask from Asif. So give me my feedback.
Yes, it's absolutely fine actually.
Hmm.
From the since the conversation started, I always try to focus to beat you. I
Yeah.
always try to your team. Okay, whatever you try to convince us, I always try to point it out that figuring out that I want to stand on the things. So this is very hard to beat both of you. Okay, I know it's
Of
not
course.
to be honest, there is no evidence God exists. Okay,
Exactly.
this is the first things.
And
Okay.
I think, ma'am, you are only one point. You are entire the conference. You are only one point. It's not control from murder and another activity. You are only one strong point. I think you are not on more any point for the.
No, no, not like that. Actually, I'm telling you, just after I sat on my chair, I recall myself, oh my God, today's debate. This is the topic. Then I started thinking, but really, I mean, these questions were coming from my mind. Exactly, I have the same question from
You can,
God
you
if
can
He really
focus
exists.
only one question. Why should God not control the matter and other activities?
Yeah.
Because every activity controlled by God, our life like a robot.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. On the other hand, I'm really sorry that I laughed in between. I couldn't control myself. Reason I'm telling you, because how many times Asif covered this line कि गॉड होते हैं हिंदू के और मुस्लिम के मोहम्मद होते हैं. जैसे क्रिश्चियन का नाम लेते थे, I recall like that video which is in trend. Do you have in your mind? Santa
What, ma'am?
Fresh. Santa Fresh.
Yes. Yes.
It used to come in my mind. Did you watch it or not? No. क्रिश्चियन के गॉड कौन है? And the old lady said कि Santa Fresh.
No, Jesus
Yes,
is
yes.
Jishu.
No,
Jishu.
that
No,
she
no,
said
Jesus is the medium for them.
I know, but this is a funny video which is
Santa,
quite in
Santa.
trend. Santa
Yes.
Fresh. That old lady says, "Ki Santa
Santa
Fresh
Claus.
God." So that was making me laugh. Okay, so I'll see you on Monday. That was a very good idea. Again, I would like to give you a chance to host the meeting, and we will also discuss and have debate. But today, Anil ji ne aapko chakma de diya. How to say this?
Chakma.
इल्यूड मतलब होता है चकमा देना। हाँ, इल्यूजन होता है ना, ये उससे इल्यूड लिया गया। आपको कोई डिक्शनरी में नहीं, आपको कोई सर्च करने पर नहीं मिलेगा, डिक्शनरी में मिलेगा। बिकॉज दिस इज ओल्ड वर्ड विच आई फाउंड व्हेन आई वाज इन 10th क्लास। इल्यूड मतलब किसी को चकमा देना। सो ही इल्यूडेड यू टुडे, राइट?
Ma'am, I want to ask one thing. So, okay,
हाँ,
how I start the
वेरी गुड,
debate? Okay, actually, okay, I
अमेजिंग,
practice a lot for that.
yeah, amazing. That was really beyond of expectations. So you should, I think, carry on for this. I would like to again give you a chance anytime if you're free then. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
I'll
ma'am.
see you then on Monday. Okay? We will decide what
Yes,
we
ma'am.
will do randomly. Thank you.
Yes.
Good night. Have a nice
Good.
weekend.